The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Raider Nation, let's go, let's go. Raider Nation, let's go, let's go. Raider Nation, you ready for some football?
What's going on, everybody? It is Just In Case here, and this is the TFGO League. And I'm playing with the Oakland Raiders, but the big situation here is, why do I suck so bad? I can't figure that out. I can play Madden Ultimate Team, I can play in other franchises, I can play online head-to-head, I can play all that and do just fine. But when I play in this league, I'm horrible. Maybe the guys are just that good. I don't know. You will be able to tell them. But before we get into all the gameplay and everything that's going on, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a season preview of our team. As you know, John Gruden is our head coach this year for the Raiders. He's on a $100 million contract. Right? So we're going to be running a West Coast zone run offensive scheme. So some short passes, keep possession, stuff like that. And a multiple 4-3 allowing us to run some blitzes and be aggressive on defense. Our offensive playbook will be the Green Bay Packers playbook, and it's built on zone run, West Coast schemes, and the Golders playbook is to attack the middle of the field and also going deep from time to time. And defensively, we're running the 4-3 scheme, putting some pressure on the quarterback, and let's try to make something happen. Now, moving over to our roster. As you already know, like I said, this is the TFGO League, and TFGO League has the TFGO rosters. If you haven't found the rosters, go ahead and check them out. You can find them on Xbox, not currently on PlayStation yet. But looking at the team right now, you see the stark difference in the team that Madden put out in the TFGO rosters. You still got Khalil Mack, Rodney Hudson, Osmele, Amari Cooper, Marshawn Lynch, Donald Penn. You see the best players there. But we're going to go through the roster so you can see the actual players on the team. Okay, so at quarterback, we got Derek Carr, EJ Manuel. I cut Connor Cook as part of my 53-man roster cut. You see his rating went down to 79. He's still pretty good, though. Marshawn Lynch, 82 overall, followed by Doug Martin behind him, and Jalen Richard and DeAndre Washington. This is Marshawn Lynch's last year, so hopefully he can get some production there. Fullback, we got Keith Smith. At wide receiver, we still got Amari Cooper. You see Jordan Nelson, his overall went from 86 in Madden to 75, so it's a stark difference there. Martavis Bryant, Johnny Holton, Robertson, and Switzer. Is that wide receiver. Jared Cook, Lee Smith, Derek Carrier. Yeah, that's our tight ends. We don't have really much there. Jared Cook got some speed. But that's about it. Colton Miller, that offensive lineman that they drafted in the first round, moved him over to left tackle. You see his rating drop down significantly. I can't talk right now. The rest of the offensive line is pretty good. You see here, our left guard is solid. Our center is solid. No problems there. I think we're good across the offensive line. Hopefully that translates into gameplay. Gabe Jackson there at the right guard. They just re-signed him this offseason. Yeah, I like it. Donald Penn there. I don't know how much longer he's going to play, but at least as long as we got him, he's still going to be pretty good for us playing that tackle position. Of course, we got Khalil Mack there. Khalil Mack is our left end, and everybody's wondering if we're going to re-sign him. I've already received multiple trade offers for Khalil Mack. Hopefully, I keep him during the season, but if I have to trade him for something good, the opportunity is there. Bruce Irvin right there at the defensive end. For us, he can play some linebacker for us as well, but right now we need his help at defensive line. Moving to D tackle, you got Justin Ellis. You got the two rookies coming in to play as well. It's going to be a really young defense. You got James Kowser here playing left outside linebacker for us. Not really sure what he's going to do for us. Hopefully he can make some plays. Derek Johnson there. Hey, he's coming over from Kansas City Chiefs. Hopefully he can come in and really set a tone there at the middle linebacker position. And of course, Tahir Whitehead coming in from the Detroit Lions. Signed this offseason so he can make some plays. Gary and Conley, Rashawn Melvin playing cornerback, Sharice Wright there, and then you got the rookie Nelson coming in there round out the best top 4 linemen. I signed Antoine Bethea in the offseason. We still have Reggie Nelson, so it gives me an opportunity to run that 4 safety look. And you probably would think, well, why wouldn't you put Marcus Gilchrist there? Because, well, look, Marcus Gilchrist got bumped down tremendously. Carl Joseph did as well. So it was not really opportunistic to put Marcus Gilchrist out there when I have another free safety that's available in the free agents. Boom, that is the roster. Now, let's talk about this team. All right, let's talk about our expectations for the team this year. Look, the Oakland Raiders weren't bad last year. They had a down year. I mean, Derek Carr, he was pretty much expecting to be MVP type guy. And then he came out the next year and he just wasn't that guy. For whatever reason. I mean, he's still young. He has so much time to grow and develop in this league. So for whatever reason, it just didn't work out for him. Amari Cooper last year had a ton of drops. And so you wonder if this is something that's going to continue, or did he fix that problem? I know he's working with Chris Carter in the offseason to work on his hands and stuff like that. So maybe that's something that he can get taken care of. But I mean, last year he just lost a lot of confidence until late in the season when he was able to make a few plays. Marshawn Lynch, of course, is Marshawn Lynch. When he played last year, he was still one of the best running backs in the league. But they played a lot of other running backs, young guys, for speed and different reasons like that. But when Marshawn Lynch was on that field, he was still one of the best running backs in the league. Averaged over 4 yards per carry last year. He was still good. So hopefully we get that same type of production out of him this year, especially with this very good offensive line that we have this year. Defensively, of course, like I said, we got Khalil Mack. Other than that, we don't have really much talent on the defensive team. I mean, we got some mid-tier guys, but no Pro Bowl caliber type players. No players that can really, stand out. And so I'm hoping that someone surprises me this year and shows me that they can do something that maybe I wasn't expecting them to do. But yeah, that's basically our team. Now, don't forget we signed Jordy Nelson in the offseason, which was a big pickup for us, coming over for the Green Bay Packers. I don't think he's past his prime, but apparently these rosters believe that he's past his prime. Also, we signed, like I said earlier, Antoine Bethea in the offseason as well. Well, in preseason, we signed Antoine Bethea. We was able to win that waiver to grab him. And so Antoine Bethea just gives us a little bit of depth in the secondary because, I mean, we don't have much talent. He's actually the highest rated player on our defense outside of Khalil Mack, which is outrageous, but that's the situation. We also signed Tahir Whitehead from the Detroit Lions. I also mentioned that earlier. He's going to come in and play linebacker for us, and hopefully he can come in and set a tone. We need somebody that can play the pass and pay the rush, can play the run and get in there and make some plays, and I'm hoping that he can do that for us because we don't have, like I said, much talent on our team at all. Now let's go ahead and get into our team captains, all right? And our team captains this year, we're going to start on the offensive side of the ball and starting with the quarterback, Derek Carr. Derek Carr, as I mentioned earlier, did not have a great season last year. However, there's a lot of expected out of him this year. I think he expects a lot out of himself, and his teams look up to him and expect him to make big plays. We know that if he has a good year, we can have a good year. So, Derek Carr, we're following you. Also, a team captain, center Rodney Hudson. Now, Rodney Hudson is a team captain because he is that one guy, that glue that keeps everything together in the front. And in order for Derek Carr to have a good season, Rodney Hudson has to control that front and make sure he has enough time to pass the ball. And last but not least, Marshawn Lynch. We all know Marshawn Lynch is the guy that people follow. Whether he has that captain tag on his chest or not, he's the guy that people follow. And for this team, he is our leader, and we go as Marshawn Lynch goes. That's just all there needs to be said. Now, moving over to the defensive side of the ball, we're going to start with the easy one first, Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack, I mean, there's not really much to say about what Khalil Mack has and hasn't done. We just know that Khalil Mack is amazing, and he's a guy that comes out to play every single game as a high motor. He's always out there. He's always ready to make plays. And so with that being said, Khalil Mack is our team captain on the defensive side of the ball. But not only is Khalil Mack, Reggie Nelson. Reggie Nelson is one of those guys that's been with the team for a very long time. He knows the ins and outs of the team. He's been a Pro Bowler with this team. They respect him. He's a veteran. He's a leader. He's been there through all the hard times. And I believe that even though he's, I guess, got pushed back a little bit in the depth chart, he's still going to be a guy that's going to make a lot of plays for this team just because of his ability, and he's smart and he knows where to be, when to be there. So when he gets on the field, you think he's going to make the best opportunities of this time on the field. And also, our last defensive captain is Derrick Johnson. Now, Derrick Johnson comes over from the Kansas City Chiefs, and what's important about Derrick Johnson is that he brings leadership. He brings veteran leadership for these young guys, and that's basically what we have. I mean, from Reggie Nelson to everybody on the team, we need some leaders. All right, and Derrick Johnson brings the leaders in. So Derrick Johnson is our third defensive captain. All right, well, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and click that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can continue to follow the TFGO Why Do I Suck So Bad League as we continue to move on through the season. This is only the preseason, baby. This is only the preview. Week 1 is coming soon. Okay, comment below. Tell me if you know why I suck so bad. Tell me why I suck so bad. I would love for you to tell me why I suck so bad, and help me try to figure that situation out. All right. Much more to come this season from the Oakland Raiders, right here on this channel right here, just in case, baby. Thanks for watching. I'm out.
Just win, baby. Just win, baby. Just win, baby. Just win, baby.